we have no chance of going to the playoffs. We don't even need to bother with the motherfucking training. We treat this like a warm-up game for our other league.
The new title update The new title update for Madden 24 is finally here, and it comes with a few things that we have been waiting for, including something really big for franchise mode. Now, it's been about a month since the last title update, so we've definitely been waiting on quite a few things, and we're starting to get to that later point of the year where we're not going to see as many updates going forward. We might see a couple more into March, maybe April, and then it's going to be on to the upcoming Madden game. So we're kind of getting the last few out of the way here, so anything that we're still waiting for, we should expect in these last few months. And if you never want to miss out on any of these important videos or the upcoming Madden 25 videos, as we're going to start getting leaks and news for that soon, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on. That way you never miss any of these important videos when they go live. So today kicks off Season 4 of Madden 24. Now, most of the season-related stuff is typically Ultimate Team related, but this also comes with other game updates such as gameplay, franchise mode, and more. So let's start first with the gameplay updates, and then we'll get into the franchise mode stuff. So one of the first things they did was they fixed an issue preventing defenders equipped with the edge threat ability from using non-engaged pass rush moves. And they added a dev note here that says, we adjusted the tolerance for non-engaged pass rush moves to trigger more. This will allow pass rushers to use pass rush moves that trigger before they get engaged by a blocker. So honestly, I really think this would mostly just help with like the standard 4-man pass rush. If you have a guy with edge threat, you should maybe be getting home a little bit quicker, because as we've seen this year, the edge threat type abilities definitely weren't as powerful as they had been in the past, which kind of makes it hard at times to just run a 3 or 4-man rush and kind of play a bend don't break style defense while also being able to get to the quarterback in a timely fashion. And that's why you see so many people doing all of these 8-gap and edge blitzes, but hopefully this should kind of help mitigate that and make the standard 4-man pass rush a little bit better. They also fixed an issue where the conductor ability was not granting the user 2 adjustments as the QB was walking to the line. So that's obviously something that's pretty annoying, because as you know, in this game, you can only do one hot route at a time, and then you kind of have to wait for everybody to set up, and then you can do them one by one by one. Well, the conductor ability allows you to do 2 adjustments while you're walking up to the line of scrimmage so that you can get 2 of them out of the way, and on some plays you only need 2 adjustments, so it kind of allows you that ability to mix map against the defense. Well, the ability was not working properly, but that has now finally been fixed. And here's a really big one. They did tuning to fatigue logic, so defenders who are not dedicated pass rushers will suffer a more severe fatigue penalty when engaging with a pass blocker that is significantly bigger than them. It says here, with the prevalence of defensive back blitzes being used as staple defenses, we noticed that there were many cases where the DB would get picked up by a tight end or an offensive lineman that was significantly bigger and stronger than a defensive back, but the blitzing DB would be able to engage in this mismatch over and over again without fatiguing. Now, if the defender who is not a dedicated pass rusher, having a power move and finesse move rating below 70, engages in a blocking mismatch where they are outweighed by 90 pounds or more, they will suffer a significant fatigue hit. Now, this right here could possibly change the landscape of defense in this game, because we know a lot of blitzes are defensive back blitzes. Now, we do also have a lot of blitzes that are A-gap blitzes where they do come through untouched, so this won't affect those as much, but when you're trying to get that pressure off the edge, if you're
Does your water suck? Wait a minute. Is that play on words, Scotty?
I don't know. Don't come on so negative, though, man. Don't come on so negative, all right? Is your water less than ideal? Come on, let's talk a little bit about water quality, man. There's a lot to know about water.
If your water sucks, you better suck it out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, let's
Water
blaze up
quality
this
is
herb. Get
important.
this
Know your
motherfucking thing
starting
going the
basis.
right way.
A good question about water softener off dudegrows.com. So we're going to get into bad water quality, checking out your water filter options if you need it, and what causes hard water, and can you water your garden with a water softener? Do you have that? in your system.
Right.
Oh, soft water feels weird. I'd be like, it feels, I don't know, not
Hard water.
fire.
Yeah, hard water feels really weird, no? Hard water's got the... all right, what are we getting into it, man? We getting into it right now?
I'll bring you right into it here, guys. We went over to dudegrows.com. Going over there to create an account. Invite code is strain dependent. That'll get you in there with the crew. And this is where we go to help build a show and hang out and learn with the crew. And this is it safe to use soft water by High Times NTX? High Times in Texas.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
But yeah, that's the point, man. That's why I just left the building to possibly consume. Like the building today.
It's a hapless day today. Going on that winter clock, you know what I mean? Just getting longer.
Oh yeah. Don't I know it, man? Hey, Grambo, I get it. You ready? On hair, you want to split it?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Second and 9 now. Heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
There's a difference. There's a difference between sodium and salt.
Third down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Falcons had 5 and 9 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They shakes him off. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker who can depend on his partner because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
All right, let's do what we do.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they've got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run game.
Here's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh,
that's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 3 started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
We got on
the
the field
Cowboys
one
have
time.
taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
All that for all 4 of them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Really?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We're going to get this pick when you don't play, boy.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, it's Robinson. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Robinson up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. With a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
And they'll run it here.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Hands it off. Then he hit the panic button. Damn, that was an easy one. Good shit.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play,
My fault.
and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And now they're going to get him down right now at the line of scrimmage. Just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Panic button, panic button.
Now inside the 25. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Highlights of Atlanta.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll set up to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The man is Kyle Pitts. He's tight end. Good strides. Look at him go. And down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick pass to Cup. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Handoff now to Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I sure know it helped me when I felt lost. And yeah, talking to those plants and hanging out with those plants and, you know, no. He's like, busted. No.
Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Go on, get that draft pick, cuz.
Never had to pay $50 for an eighth of crap of spins and seeds.
Either way, you win.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. Cut this lead back down to 4 now, 17-14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lance looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He loses the football. Dangerous spot for the lucky to recover because the defense got no shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast and making it work.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Get away, homie.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 26 here. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lance now to throw.
Oh, good D.
Man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on third down. He was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Damn.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And running with power here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to sit on the board. That's a consolation prize that went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson with another carry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On the give, here's Robinson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Falcons. Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll run it here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Come on
We
now.
all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We'll talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that ball down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a 2nd and 7. Shot here on the ground. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. Down to the 42, second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes second down. On second down, they'll run it here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, he'll take that every single time.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Lance back to throw.
That nigga dropped it.
He can hold on instead. The draw means he'll be 4th down.
Oh boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the move to his left. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete. He let him a bit too much.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Shakes off the sand. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here now, 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Dallas, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm good to go. Most of the time, your bloom room already has the controls to be a proper dry room. Would you agree?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. But you're just missing out on, what, 7 to 10 days?
2 weeks?
Yeah, up to 2 weeks. And, I mean, if you can find another spot to do it, if you can find the cool temperatures and just put a tent in there with a little filter, fan filter, you might be able to pull it
I'm
off.
also wanting to test myself as far as seeing if I want to keep it tight. I want to always ABH, always be harvesting. Not really, that's perpetual mowing. Actually, I'm going to be harvesting it once, but once when I'm done, I put so much effort and money and value into that space, I want it to be growing again right away, getting the next crop ready to go to bloom.
B. Valentinas, I did it, Grandma. Excellent point, though. 2024, we do understand about drying and curing.
Tune in to this same channel and catch me in my other league game, man. Till then, love, peace, and hair grease.
You're right. It's a silent B. Of course.